season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
26-yard line.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 22. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 40-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. They're going to look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw his car. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The Saints at 11-3 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
You're mine.
Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. That's complete right around the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here we go.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a throw right sideline is complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
Touchdown, Saints!
DeAndre Swift
As the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Runs good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Falcons.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Ritter will throw for it.
And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, it's Carr.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On play action, now Carr.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This is Swift on the counter.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, Now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
77 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a 1st down as well.
Another carry for the leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Carr now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete. Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He's back to throw.
Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to save every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've caught a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
30-yard line.
2nd and 2. Carr.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Carr.
He's going to let it fly.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Falcons, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.